Hello guys, here's a new video after a very exciting and entertaining season, in which we saw a young team shock us and the world with their performance and win 3 titles. We will evaluate each player based on their performance throughout the season and determine whether they deserve to stay with the club or should move to another club. Before we begin, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's start with the goalkeeping department. Iñaki Peña, the team's second-choice goalkeeper, suddenly found himself the team's first-choice goalkeeper after Ter Stegen's injury. He didn't perform at the level required to be a starter, but he had some good performances, such as the El Clásico in the first leg of the league, in which he made some excellent saves. However, the problem is that he has a weak character, which prompted Hansi Flick to stop relying on him. My rating for him is 5, and I suggest he leave the team and rely on young talents like Diego Kochen and Astralaga as the third goalkeeper. Szczesny, the retired Polish goalkeeper, was Barcelona's emergency signing and was instrumental in their title-winning campaign this season. Despite some lapses, he remains an experienced goalkeeper who has saved the team on several occasions. My rating for him is 7. He deserves to stay not as the first-choice goalkeeper, but as a backup goalkeeper who can pass on his experience to the youth team and be relied upon in the Copa del Rey. Ter Stegen, Barcelona's first captain, no one can deny that he was once one of the best goalkeepers in the world. However, I cannot remember when Ter Stegen carried the team like a great goalkeeper after the Anfield match. At the beginning of the season, his performance was below average. Possible. Let's move to the second line, the defense. Let's start with Gerard Martin, a classic fullback completely different from Balde's style. But despite all the mistakes he's made, contrary to what fans say, I see him as a player who is developing well and deserves a chance as a substitute. My rating for him is 6. Eric Garcia, the player who returned from the dead and has developed terrifyingly since his loan to Girona, is a versatile player with many great moments this season. Of course, he must continue. A player who offers you many solutions and covers multiple positions must continue. My rating for him is 7.5. Hector Ford is a young player who hasn't had many opportunities, but it appears from the minutes he's played that he lacks experience and character. My rating for him is 5. I suggest he be loaned out so he can play more minutes. Íñigo Martínez the Basque is one of the team's most essential pillars this season, and undoubtedly one of the best defenders in the world. He is also the leader of the offside trap. All I can say is that I wish he'd arrived at a younger age. My rating is 9, and of course he should continue for at least another season, as the team has been missing this rare character. Christensen, a player who missed more than 6 months due to injury, is a brilliant player. I wish he'd been featured. My rating is 5. I hope he stays, but the club will undoubtedly sell him if tempting offers come in. Alejandro Balde, the wingback who covers the entire left flank, has been missed by the team in crucial times, but he had a very good season. He must further develop his crossing skills. My rating is 8, and of course he should continue. Pau Coparsi, the little monster, is as essential defensively as offensively, as his line-breaking passes are crucial to Flick's style. He had a perfect season, and my rating is 8.5. Jules Koundé, a player who doesn't play in his original position, has developed as a right-back and increased his goal-scoring contributions. His chemistry with Lamine Yamal gives me an 8.5 rating. Ronald Araujo, a player who has disappointed fans due to his lack of concentration and seemingly unsuited to Hansi Flick's style gives me a 4 rating. He should leave if he receives a good offer of around 60 million. In midfield, we have Marc Bernal, who has shown himself to be a very talented player since his debut, and is expected to be the mainstay for the next 10 years. Despite his injury and prolonged absence from the field, I give him a 6 rating and he will stay. Despite the few minutes he's played, Pablo Torre is also a talented player. But Hansi Flick won't rely on him much, so I suggest he be sold to another club and keep 50% of his contract. I rate him 6. Marc Casado had a good start to the season and contributed to several La Liga victories after De Jong's return. It seems Flick saw in De Jong what he didn't see in Casado, especially in ball retention. I rate him 7.5. Fermin Lopez is a player who deserves to be a starter. He only knows how to score. His shortcomings are his haste and poor ball control, but he is a player with great potential. I rate him 7.5 and he should stay. However, they might consider selling him if the club receives an irresistible offer of 70 or 80 million euros. Dani Olmo, Barcelona's only investment this season, has been sidelined by injury for several matches, but his distinctive style makes him an exceptional player. I rate him 8. He should stay, but he can be sold if an irresistible offer arrives. Frankie de Jong, the project leader and an essential and indispensable player in Flick's style, has dramatically improved tackling and physical challenges. The only problem is his contract and his huge salary. If he refuses to renew and his salary is reduced, he should be sold, and I rate him 8.5. Gavi, whom I cannot rate due to his long absence from the field and his serious injury, is a player I know very well. I bet everyone will see him become one of the best players in Flick's style. Pedri. Who would dare to evaluate Pedri and decide his fate? He's the most important player on the team and one of its pillars. I rate him 10. As for our attacking line, we have Rafinha, a player who is transformed dramatically and is a Ballon d'Or candidate. He's an exceptional player and irreplaceable. I rate him 10, and of course he should stay. Like Pablo Torre, Pau Victor was sold with 50% of his contract retained. Ferran Torres, the Super Shark, is a very important player whose level has improved significantly and his numbers have increased. My rating for him is 9, and he should be kept. Ansu Fati will not be able to return to his level at Barcelona, and the pressure is so great that he should move to a club where he can get more minutes and play without pressure. His salary is also a major obstacle. Lewandowski, no one will forget what he did to join the team and his outstanding contribution to its comeback. He had a fiery start to the season, but his advancing age is why he declined. My rating for him is 8. He could remain, but not as a starter because Flick's tiring style requires great fitness. Lamine Yamal. I won't discuss this player and will leave it to you. In the comments, please let us know whether you agree with me, whether you are happy with what the team has achieved this season, and what it needs to win the Champions League next season. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and see you later.